people donating for stuff. I mean, if they're not getting stuff, they're not gonna be able to donate.
Well, people who's getting food stamps normally can't donate anyway.
Well, I know, that's true, but I just hope people step up and, you know, try, 'cause it's such a bad time too. Being right at Christmas and being cold, and they're gonna need more money for heating and,
They done with the concrete? When are we going to, you know yet?
they're over there doing electricity right
Just
now.
let me know when it's time for us to.
Well, they
for the
haven't
plumbing,
even told us.
You know, so,
They were supposed to do this week,
that's what I thought.
and I'm gonna be gone, Wednesday, Thursday.
Well, just make sure if it happens, you know, make sure they got my contact.
No, I
if they
will, I'll
ask
have
to.
to, because if I'm
On
not here.
Thursday, all hands are on deck at this food drive. I've been told that from.
And, yeah, watch, it'll be Thursday, they wanna do it, Clay. I'm not
Hey,
coming
hey,
back.
honey, if it is the case, I got several hands on deck out there. I'll
Well,
take
we'll-
a couple.
We'll just have to, we'll have to
Plus
get
that food
people from,
drive, that food drive's only a couple hours.
and also we can get people from the city to help with the food drive.
Yeah,
if we have to.
that's the plan. That's what he told me is all city employees are hands on deck if they can.
Yeah, because it's really scary. Did you read your, email from Lisa?
About time to put that bike up,
Go
buddy.
ahead, Lisa. What's up, Joey?
It's about time to put that bike up.
Not till it snows. Oh, God, she is. Last week is all this on her paper.
Well, I forgot to put you on one email, did you see that?
Afterwards.
I was looking through it and I was like, what's it called? Oh, yeah. Here, forward.
She's on vacation, right?
Yeah, she won't be here, Sammy won't be here, so I hope everyone else shows up,
Ooh.
or we won't even be able to have a meeting.
I emailed him Thursday.
Got his lumber package and cabinets, lumber, shingles,
Check
siding
free.
and stuff. Set up at Lowe's with wiring, and I have it. Jeff.
John?
Hi Jeffrey.
Ricky is about to, Ricky Payne is about to put up another.
Mike, at least it's not gonna be here tonight.
Alright, I'll take notes. I forgot the other night, I was like, I was thinking of this morning for a meeting, I was like, crap, I didn't write up the ones I did.
That's all right,
Like,
we
I
can
forgot-
table it,
I forgot all about it.
we can table it, it's no big deal.
Why are you staring at that?
Sammy's not gonna be here either.
I remember seeing that in the email. How are you doing, Mr. Buck? All right. Ready for your change orders?
It's happening.
Sounded like you were on this last weekend out there. Yeah, I think.
Cause that's what I was worried about. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was okay.
Yep, that is discrimination.
Well, if we don't,
That's right.
I'm really worried about what's gonna happen with all the people that's on food stands
Oh,
and
yeah.
with Christmas coming up. It's scary.
All that post like really going out. See what that happened.
You think they'll go back?
I think it'll be cleaned up past the last season.
Do you?
About half of these.
I would hope so. I mean, I would hate to think they'd let kids go hungry.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty bad.
yeah. No, that's where you get, well, you'll get all kinds of violence.
Yeah.
People aren't gonna let that happen, one way or the other.
Yeah. Oh no, cause that's what I was, with Clay and I was just talking about, I said, that's what I'm more worried about than anything.
Oh, yeah.
And this time of year, that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Kyle must have adjusted his chair, I feel like I'm sliding out of it or something. Hi Chad.
Not outside.
Who you talking
Anybody
to?
say anything back?
Clay, have you talked to him?
I was gonna see
Have
if
you
you
talked to
listened to
him?
this first.
Yeah, earlier.
He
Yeah, he
knows
said
there's a meeting?
yeah, he said he's gonna be here.
Okay. I'm gonna call him anyway.
I mean, it's administrative part thing, it's nothing like.
He's got 4 minutes.
Sheila, is there enough here, or does 3 have to be here beside you?
No, one more.
We have to have one more.
Well,
If Tim's here, we're good. Cause Lisa and Sammy won't be here.
Yeah, I got the janky chair.
Okay, darling, bye. Who's Venus?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tells me that all the
I
time.
knew, I think you, yeah, I think you and I were talking about it, that, if they were not wanting that, if you like, taking over. And we're just supposed to just sit and listen.
well, I mean,
And we can have some questions.
input, but you can't hijack me.
Did you guys happen to go out and look at the block?
I did not, it's just been crazy, and
Yeah, I haven't either, my hours are nuts.
harvest,
If you guys get a chance, they're on my front porch, okay, at the house on my table, my front porch, all the.
I was lucky today just to be off. And I sent Troy a message yesterday. We had a meeting here,
We could get some.
basically what we got. It's good and bad. He's kind of promoted, but he got ripped out from underneath of us, so. It was, it was Friday at like 5 o'clock. Right before
This
5 o'clock,
topic.
my boss gets called, so by the way, we're still in the league, okay, we'll win. We start Sunday. So we have one day, so to redo the schedule, so I said, Troy, I said, good news is I can be there tomorrow, because now I open. I said, however, for the November meeting, I won't be able to attend. And then I got an email today, that really I can't attend, because now I got an actual person coming from the general office to visit my store that day. So, I was like, oh, wonderful. I said, but I'll be there tomorrow night, though. Yeah, it's gonna be,
End of our,
well, I loved your
meeting
part
was
though about
online.
that, well, you know, so okay, to me, so I guess, I went down there, you know, it just.
No, we can't do it here.
I know,
that's what I mean, yeah,
yeah,
It's a shame we can't control the
you know,
camera.
that's cool, but
yeah.
it was a new situation. Buses have never been there, they had one.
So we'll have to
So it's like, look at it, it's
just
so big,
plan it like,
stand out and.
of course, we can't start a regular meeting like we did.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, you don't just.
Cause it starts recording 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
And that way, since.
Everything
Why
was
does it do that?
everything was in that
I
house,
have
I'll be
a
on
couple
there.
of down to whoever it is, hey, just step by.
Nice and
and
crazy,
just,
cause I didn't know it was on and I
And
was
they
sitting
take
there
care of
on or
it.
something.
Sometimes I might some try to
Across
sneak
that, and I
by,
did.
but I don't think, it's rough, it's like.
Well, they're on there now. It's being recorded. I'm like, really?
How many times?
Yeah. did one out.
So last meeting, you and
So-
Stephanie were there.
Yeah.
I went early.
Yeah, that's a good idea, we could have them upstairs
Oh,
in the training room.
so, she, Santa, that flag football, and she missed a regular band performance, there was section.
I'll give Tim a couple more minutes, seconds.
Oh,
I mean, and then poor Maddie, Ashley Bonson.
oh, yeah.
So last week before that was sectionals for cross country.
Sure.
Well, she's one of the ones, she was going to that, well, it's the same high bands and so. Marguerite and Ashley too, and so I guess they went to, well, don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure they went to Ethan, so I let Troy know, cause I go through the channels.
Yeah.
I was going to Troy, I said, I wanna just tell you what's going on, I said, I said, however, I do want you to know that I have her first,
Right.
gone to Ethan now.
Yep.
This is the second time going to Ethan, so I'm just letting you know what's going on. I'm not asking you to do this.
Right.
I just merely want you to know
Something is.
something is going on. And to my knowledge, and afterwards I talked to Ethan, he said, hey, I appreciate it. He goes, yeah. He said, he's already, he already told me he was gonna have a conversation with him the next day. So I saw the football game and I said, hey, all right, if I'm alive. But, he goes, yeah, he goes, unfortunately, Troy and Heather have left it for me, and now I'm the sacrificial lamb that has to go in and take care of it. He goes, so. Cause I go, Heather, she goes, where am I? She goes, nope. And so he goes, I got that here. He said, I guess he had let Heather and Troy both know about it, but just, hey, just happens. I guess it was just me.
Or just tell me about the
She's
fundraiser.
not co-curricular stuff. And it's like, Saturday, it's still.
So that's the reason I like, yeah. But as long as we say on the city, that way.
Don't worry about it. It's like I said, well, basically, it's co-curricular.
He's on his way, as soon as he gets here, he said he was about here, so we can't start without him.
Concert, choir concert, he is 20, he is really, marching band is a sport. Musicians is considered differently, different, you think, just the amount of time and stuff you put into it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he goes, yes, you have class and stuff like that. He goes, co-curricular is supposed to be part, okay, we have a few number of things you're supposed to do. Like, just keep it together all the time, so I'm like, I said, and Sam's like, after this moment right now, unless things change, she's not watching it. Because she loves playing football, not you go with her.
Well,
Once, like I told Ethan, I said, look, she's a teacher in the house, and she's a girl, she's told me to Ryan, she would be to Ryan, Lisa said this, and I was running with her, and I can't control Caesar, I can't control this.
It's fun, and the way, and I did it because the recreation's always been to do. So they don't know when they're gonna get done at this time, so they go like, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
what's the common denominator?
But I was like, this one, you think, you know, like, I knew I had to go to Sunday, just go ahead and like, we tested, I told him I'm gonna have to do back, and I said, well, try to let me know.
And I said, I know, because Ryan was, I said, Ryan, look, I grew up in
Oh, I
Casey.
keep Speaking of keys, you didn't get one, gave you.
No, it's like,
No, I need one.
You do have one.
everything she seems like he cultivated 20 years ago. I said,
Mr. Roby?
couldn't have it.
Still, and, I mean, Kathy or not.
Maybe we do. I put your paperwork over there, Tim. Are you guys all gonna sit on the same side?
Make life easy on you. You just look right Just because other people decide not to show up doesn't mean we gotta change things.
I know.
My chair, right here.
Right?
Okay, guys, I get it.
It's gonna be that big up, but I'll have them break this down. That's the party side. But if you tell them they're not gonna go,
I'd like to call this park board meeting to order. Roll call,
Sheila,
present.
Chad,
Here.
I'm here. Let's see, Sammy's absent, Elisa's absent, and, oh my God, why have I gone blank?
Roby,
Roby, God, I hate that, I do that sometimes, just lose it. Mr. Roby is here, we're all here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Mr. Graham is here also, sorry.
would you like to stand for the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of claims.
I make a motion that we approve the claims bills, et cetera.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Do I have a motion to table our minutes? Our secretary's on vacation.
Does that count?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll make a motion, we table the minutes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Clay, would you like to do the superintendent?
Yes, ma'am. What we got going on is we got our, obviously our fall and winter cleanup going on. I have all of our tables put away in the shelter, all of our concert benches, all of our extra totes that will not be used during the season. Everything's absolutely put away, Derek, and there's plenty of room. Make sure there's plenty of room for you guys in there. So that's what's going on now with the full-fledged go of it's time to get decorated. As of Thursday, we will have 27 days to get it up. So we'll be ready to go the day after Thanksgiving. Something I need to bring up and need to ask you guys an approval for is I'm wanting to start a sponsorship out at Christmas at Callaway every year. How we're wanting to do this is it depends on the person wanting to sponsor. If they would like to go buy a display, I already have a display ready to go with me this weekend and buy a display. It's going to be an over $1,000 display. If someone would like to buy a display or even sponsor one of our displays, you know, there's going to be a certain fee. You know, if somebody just wants to make a donation toward the Christmas fund, at least $100 donation.
So everything will be done by
Yes.
donations,
Yes,
correct?
yes,
Thank you.
donations. Everything's donations. And if they want to give $100 or more, there will be a sign made thanking them. And if they just want to donate every year, that don't roll over. That, you know, just a donation for the sign thanking them goes every year, needs to be redone. But if someone does buy a sponsor or wants to sponsor one of our displays we have, that will actually roll over from year to year, you know. So it's just something that, you know, we're all on our budget right now, and we're all trying to, you know, pay attention, and, you know, I know it's tight, so want to try to come up with as many ways as possible to try to make this bigger and better each year. And I think it can be done. You know, it's a goal of mine to try to get this like this, and I think it'll be a good thing. I got some very nice surprises this year that everybody's going to be very surprised about. It's going to be a great thing, and like I said, I'm staying positive. I'm getting into spirit. Huh?
I use that word.
Which one?
It's gonna be a great thing.
But anyway, if I could possibly get the approval to go forth with this and try to get us some extra money, spending money for Christmas, that'd be great. We know we already have a Christmas account, you know, that donations go into and everything. Mr. Hembry, Steve Hembry donated today. It was $100 donation, you know, which went into our Christmas fund, and which I've already had, you know, got to
Candy
sign.
canes, we've had candy canes, craft donations from
We
Robin.
need candy canes. We're going to need them because all of them got wiped out last year. So I haven't put that out yet because, you know, it's still 30 days away. So we'll get a feeler for that. But everything's going good. Like I said, though, it's going to be really busy now for my guys and myself. So hot and heavy on that until Thanksgiving. But
I think that's a great idea, throwing it out there for donations one night, because if anybody at all has went through there, they will see, you know.
sure.
what
Do we
you
even
guys
need to
do
approve
and
anything
whatnot.
since they're donations?
I mean,
Just,
I'll make the motion that we approve Clay's idea for donations for sponsorships, et cetera.
do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Thank you. Do you have anything else, Clay?
No, I don't have anything else other than, you know, most of you know there is going to be an extra food drive this Thursday out at the park. They just had one, you know, but we're going to have another one considering the possibility of what's going on with our government and stuff. So, I think it was a great thing. You know, our Mayor Todd, Mayor Jones, he reached out to me Friday and he got this thing rolling, and, you know, I think it's a good thing. So, definitely, all my crew will be hands-on Thursday for this, and, we'll make it a priority to make sure people get what they
Is that
need.
the last one for the year? or do you
No,
do this-
no,
do
this,
you do
our
this in November?
regular food drive will happen every first and third Tuesday of the month, year round. Okay, year round. This is just an extra one that we're having done, and maybe even another one before that, just considering our situation right now all over
Maybe
the country.
we,
So,
we need to put that on our website or something, that just cause it's getting winter,
Okay, and
you
it's,
know. that
it's Thursday?
yeah, yes,
What
ma'am.
time, Clay?
From 10 to 12. And that's our normal time, so it's, everything will be the same, you know. The only thing that won't be the same is a lot of our normal volunteers that work the drive possibly cannot be there, but I'll have that covered with me and my crew and other city employees. Plus, I have contacted a couple of our regulars, and they have told me they'd definitely be there too to help, so.
Well, if I'm back in town, I don't know, that's all
Well,
right.
that's all you next day, if not, call us.
Absolutely.
You know.
But we'll get it, it'll be a good thing.
Anything else?
Yeah, good.
Okay, next our agenda is restrooms at Callaway. Derek,
Yeah,
am I correct?
yep. So I think right now we're trying to decide on brick, or if we're possibly looking at going back to a separate building. Is that what I understand? So we have had the plumbing supplies all delivered that were paid for, obviously, all that's been delivered, it's in the shelter house. All the partitions are scheduled to be delivered the second week of November, so those are coming as well. I don't know what day yet, they're supposed to call me a day in advance and let me know, so I'll get with you as soon as I have that
Okay.
exact day.
Is this something that will be loaded by then?
Yes, so it's supposed to come on a truck with a forklift that they can put in there on a pallet. So as long as there's room for a pallet to go in there, I think it's probably gonna be 2 pallets, but
Oh, there's plenty.
plenty of room. Okay,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy.
so that's what we're looking at. for
Okay, yeah, just keep me in the loop on the day and I'll make sure somebody's around for
that.
sure.
Okay,
Wait, and can you make sure that's gonna happen? Because we had some a couple weeks ago for the pool, and they were like, no, we just get them off the truck and it's up to us. And, you know.
Yeah,
me and the other guy,
I'll make sure
carry that
that
stuff in
that's
there.
that's what they've told me, so I'll confirm with them. And if it's something where they wanna leave them on the pallet and they'll move it, because I told them, I said, if it's somewhere and I have to pick them up and deliver them by truck, I will. They said they'd rather not do that, cause of tendency for them to get scratched, taking them off the pallet. So they've told me they wanna leave them on the pallet, but I'll confirm that they're gonna load them in there.
Okay.
Did everyone read their email from Lisa? Lisa's on vacation, that's the reason she isn't here, and Sammy had a football meeting, is the reason he isn't here. And did everyone read their email from Lisa referring to the restrooms? Her thoughts on it is that she didn't think it would match, there'd be too much of a difference. So her feelings was it to go back to it be moved and not be connected to the shelter. It's something we need to decide, and we need to,
Personally, I don't think we're already past that. I mean, we got cement taken out, you know, we did the bathrooms, you know, how many bathrooms we're gonna have in there and whatnot. I don't think that it's, I don't think we can back up now. I mean,
well, what are we gonna do? I mean, what do you think of the brick?
I think it's close. I mean, it's close as what it's gonna be. I mean, brick's 100 years old. I mean, you know, or we could go, you know, with the older
Shingle,
looking, you know.
I think, what's it called? Not shake shingle, the rough cut like
Yeah, rough cut shingle.
barn
I mean,
wood like
a-
type.
You know, kinda like a log cabin. I mean, there's a couple things we can do. I don't think that at this point in time, we've already got stuff ordered and stuff for what we need to have. I mean, we
Well, that
can't-
stuff we got that came in can be used anywhere, but
What was my,
If it's the same dimensions, the same
exactly.
setup, you know. Plus, are you gonna like sidewalk all the way out to it and, you know, as far as ADA type stuff and,
Yeah.
you know,
I think
I
that,
don't think we need to back up, in my opinion.
I think,
I think we need to go forward. Do we have a couple of choices? Yes. You know, we looked at bricks. Did you guys look at the color of the bricks?
I haven't got a chance to get out there yet, unfortunately.
Harvest has been kicking my tail.
Well, you know, that's an issue.
we need to try to get this,
Or go with a rough cut, which is not gonna be any more money. It would be cheaper.
I think it'd
mean,
be less expensive
but it
than
would, you know,
the brick.
uh,
Do you know what that's called, Joey? That it's like looks like an antique wood. It's like a rough,
When Mr. Roby and I kind of kicked around some ideas, we could do split face block, which kind of gives that, I think there's split face block on the front of the building out here, on the lower part. Or at the pool, I think they have another kind of block that has the ribs in it, which is basically a block cut in half, rather than cut the face off, they cut the block in half and has the ribs.
no, what we're talking about's a wood.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
wood. Like
I mean,
instead of
if they-
using
if
a
they
brick,
were like a rough
Rough
sawn
sawn
cedar,
cedar?
afraid it's
Do
gonna
what?
be so far off. of
rough
the
cedar,
Is it like a rough sawn cedar
I think
that's
so.
been painted
Yes,
or
yes.
stained?
Yes. And the mayor was okay with that too. I mean, you know, he thought, that, you know, whatever we thought would look the best, you know, and I wouldn't think it would be any more money. I mean, you know.
It
No,
would be less, I would think.
It might be more maintenance unless we got a pre-colored LP siding or a hardy fiber cement siding, which wouldn't require any maintenance on Clay's part or the park maintenance staff.
Can you have that hardy cement or whatever siding is that? Can it be stained to match anything, or?
I don't know if the hardy will stain, but we can get something pre-painted because it'll have a rough sawn face. It'll look like a plank of wood. It's just fiber cement. And we can get it pre-colored, and I think they've got 20 or 30 different colors that we could do a dark brown or
we might be able to come up with a solution, but I'm sorry that we have people on vacation and these gentlemen, they haven't really seen the brick yet, so.
Well, I mean, I'm actually leaning this direction with the cedar, et cetera, because I think no matter how close it gets, brick to brick, it's not gonna be the same.
Yes.
It doesn't, and if you have the different material, it's.
I think you think it'd look better
It'd
than
look
the
better.
brick on brick?
You could almost go total opposites color-wise, and it's still gonna look fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, you could have it 99% matched with the brick, and someone's gonna be like, that's not the same. You
Well,
know,
you're not
it's
gonna
a-
please everybody.
Right,
I mean,
exactly,
you know,
but-
I mean, we're trying to cut hairs here, and I
Yeah.
don't think we need to do that, but, I mean, if you guys think that if we went with the cedar type look, that you could get closer to the color of the brick or the block.
I kinda lean towards what you guys are saying. If you go the cedar route, you're not really gonna match the color, it's gonna be an accent,
Exactly.
is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get an accent.
Yeah, it would be, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, that'd be fine, I mean, you know, an accent would be good, I mean,
Yeah, so then, and if that's the route you guys decide to go, then the choice is, do we wanna do real cedar, which has higher maintenance, you know, it needs to be restained about every third year, or do you wanna go with the hardy? Price-wise, they're pretty much about the same, it's not gonna be much different, cedar's a more expensive material.
what's the other than cedar?
So it's called hardy, and it's a fiber cement board. It's you see it a lot on houses now. It's a siding that's replacing a lot of the vinyl siding.
I'm sorry, what'd you say that was
It's called
called?
hardy, HARDI, and it's a fiber cement. So it comes. You can either get it primed and then paint it whatever color you want, or you can get it with baked in colors, and I think there are like 20 to 30 different colors to choose from. So that's a route. Honestly, if we went siding wise, that's probably what I would recommend.
And what's the life, I mean, how often do we have to repaint that?
Maybe every 20 years,
Well,
maybe.
that's my goal.
You know,
Clay, is that side of the
What do you
building?
guys think would look the best for like you were talking, I like your idea about an accent.
Yeah.
What do you guys think would be the best to look?
Well, honestly,
You know?
I could bring a sample board with the different colors in it and just let you guys pick. But that's something where you could take it out to the site and hold it up against the brick out there and say which one.
I don't think we'll match that brick.
No.
I mean, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Well,
And, you know, I think we were all hoping that could happen, but, you know, you get to think about it, and it's not really realistic that we could. I mean, you know, it's old,
Yeah.
but
But
as
it's
an
possible.
accent, I like that idea, you know, I mean,
and you
to
could
kind
take,
of pop everything, you know,
and you could take that color from that and any other wood surfaces around, you
We could also do the trim,
turn everything accent.
the trim on the shelter to match it.
Exactly, that's what.
If we went with a different, like a different color, we could,
I can grab it tomorrow, bring it up.
If you could bring it up and just get it to me, I can make sure it gets to Sheila and somewhere where everybody's gonna be able to check it out. Is that okay?
that's fine.
But to me, you could, every.
do you guys have a problem with that? I mean,
Yeah, that's like,
I'm just thinking, like
make it tie in more.
Mrs. Roby just said there, if we're gonna do that, if it saves enough, then maybe we look at replacing the trim. You've got some rotted trim and gutter boards on the shelter house.
Yeah.
And if it works financially, then that would be the time to just replace all the trim. And then the corner boards, because we'll need corner boards for the hardy. Unlike vinyl siding that, meets under a corner board, hardy has to be butted into a corner board. But that would be the time to replace all your gutter boards and fascia and freeze boards and out
I was
now.
gonna say the end,
The
the
face, the
end that
facial
we're
board
redoing.
hasn't been replaced for who knows how long.
I've been on the board 14 years and they've never did gutters or that since I've been on the board,
Yeah.
so.
I
But
noticed.
yeah,
the-
yeah, that's a good idea, Joey, I mean, you know, make it.
I was gonna
accent,
ask Clay, is
move
that
on
end
with
of the building, I can't
It's-
imagine what side is that getting a lot of sun or not really?
What, the south side where the
Yeah.
bathrooms are gonna be built?
Yeah,
I mean, not like some of the other parts,
yeah.
you know what I
okay.
mean?
I didn't.
I mean, of course it
That's
is.
the only thing I say is, if it's not in direct sunlight, it doesn't fade hardly at all. If it's getting high heat, direct sunlight a lot of the day, it'll fade and it'll need painted in 15 years. If it doesn't, it'll last 40 or 50 years. But that's, yeah, it's a good product.
Now, is
That'd
it
be
wood or
better
is
than
it-
every 2 or 3.
Yeah, oh, heck, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
is that wood or is it a
Like
I
land.
think
composite?
it's cement.
I think it's composite.
Cement?
That's what he said, cement.
Derek, is that a composite, like, is it like a composite?
material?
It's literally made out of cement. I mean, I don't know a better way to say it. So, so the three main types of siding now is vinyl, still popular for some. There's fiber cement, and then there's one called LP, and it's like, I don't typically recommend it. It's like an MDF board that's sealed, but once it cracks or something, it's done. The fiber cement board, it stays good forever. The only thing that could happen to it is if somebody hit it with a rock on a mower, it can crack it. But that's the only.
So they'll have
For Clay, make sure that don't happen.
to go the other way.
Easier said than done, but I'll tell them to blow it the opposite way around.
You ever been in an old plaster and lath house and you start to break the plaster up and it's got that fiber embedded in it and it's impossible? It's similar to that, only it's a cement mixture with those fibers embedded, and it gets rolled through an extruder to make it look like wood on one side, and then it just looks like a plaster extrusion on the other side.
I like that. Let me check that out.
And you think we can get close to the color we got with this?
Yeah, they've got, like I said, they've got about 30 colors. And if you say we want to pick a color, you can go to Sherwin-Williams and pick out whatever color you want, and we can just spray it and get it exactly what color you want. You can buy the material already primed and not painted. So,
So if we did not, because unless we have a special meeting, we don't meet again till November, this is November the
Last November.
24th. So I would say that probably the build's off till next spring. I don't know. I'm asking, that's a question really, because I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you guys, obviously. If we say we're good to
That's-
go ahead with where it is,
Mhm.
then I can do the footers, because once we get it enclosed, it's gonna be, the concrete is the only thing you can't do when it's below freezing. Other than that, everything else is good.
So the footers is concrete, correct? I'm correct on that, and they have not been done yet?
Correct.
Yeah,
Conceivably,
Yeah.
we would need to switch from a block building to a stick frame building in order to really get the hardy board to a here right, be able to install it correctly.
Yeah.
And if we go to a stick frame building, then that could get him and his crew working, framing it while you're picking the color or having it Sherwin-Williams mix it up. Because it won't be dependent on anything, we can just take the brick ledge off the
And it-
foundation plan
And in reality, what'll happen is, we'll stick frame it 2x6 framing. We'll put the siding on if you guys decide you wanna pick a color, not one of the factory colors. You wanna go to Sherwin-Williams or wherever and pick a color. We wouldn't be able to paint it till the spring, because it'd be too cold, but we could do the rest of the building, and then spring comes, it's literally one day of work to spray it and be done.
Which, Derek, you had told me too that you guys, because since the water's off, you would be back in the spring just to make sure everything's functional and working,
Correct.
right? So-
Yeah, we'll come back and turn it all back on and just make sure everything's functioning properly, so.
I'll
So
give
do
you one
you
more.
think that's our best bet to go to get as close as what we can to
I would-
100-year block?
Yeah, I would say, honestly, it's gonna look better than trying to match that brick. We all know you're gonna get close, but it's never gonna match. But this will give it an accent instead of trying to match it, and it'll make it look like it was meant to be.
But I like that
Then
idea.
if we do
Because
all the
like
trim
they
to
were
match
saying,
that,
yeah, if we gotta do
if
the
we
wall,
do the trim
and
to
it's
match
close,
that,
I mean,
it's gonna
you know,
look,
that's a good accent, I think, I mean, you know.
it'll tie me out, tie it all together, and I think
I'll-
it'd make us all happy.
I'll have one more little nugget for you guys to chew on, since I just bought a lumber package, and I bought two this past couple weeks. Lumber is a commodity, and right now, it's really good lumber prices, almost pre-COVID level lumber prices. I don't know what they're gonna be like in spring if it comes from Canada. So, that's just a nugget, right now.
Do what we
lumber
can do
is-
now.
Yeah.
Lumber is pre-COVID pricing, so.
And that's a good one to chew on, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I did one of the Derek Bryant's house, we got his whole lumber package for a 1,400 square foot house for under 20 grand. And I think that includes his shingles and vinyl siding. And this is a much smaller project, but lumber prices are pre-COVID right now. I don't know what they're gonna be like in the spring when we.
Pre-COVID's good.
That's good. That's
I
good
think no
call.
matter what we do, nobody's gonna be fully happy with anything.
No.
I'm not expecting that. I think we've gotta all come together and find some sort of happy medium. This sounds like at least a happy medium, that it's an accent that it can tie, especially if we can do the other
It's
ones.
something that we can add on to. Clay wants another shelter or something that, you know, we can make them match, you know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna match that by building, you know.
No.
You know, it is what it is.
Are those doors painted on that too? Are they painted? I
No,
can't
they're not
remember.
painted, they're just white.
Oh, okay, I can't
They're just
remember.
white.
So it's just the trim and,
Yeah,
But-
and you know, and we go,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
could be.
and you know, I already have it in my plan, Sheila, to, you know, we're vamping all this
they're
stuff.
wanting to
about
paint your doors, Clay.
Well, you know, the rafters up underneath, I wanna paint that next spring, you know what I mean? Try to give it an overhaul with all this being done, cause we've talked about that
Yeah,
before.
we talked about it.
So,
didn't
Yeah.
and then, you know, the doors, that just, a good power washing.
we?
And
Yeah.
they look brand new, you know, so.
Does anyone
Well, I
have?
think we need to move on. I mean, they're in favor of thinking that this is gonna be our closest bet to getting the same color, or an accent color, or, you know, and
And, you know, and you can.
And then we can,
incorporate
you
it
know,
throughout
we
the
can
spring
use
and summer.
you as, you know,
So I guess my only question would be, would you guys wanna just pick out a color to paint it? Or would you rather me bring the sample board with the colors up?
Sample board with the colors.
I would, just because.
Cause hey, to be honest with you,
Samples.
I'm not a professional painter.
We
And
know,
I don't
but
want all this stuff done and you know.
we'll have Paul
Samples.
prints on everything.
Yeah, you don't want paw prints on it, do you?
I mean, I don't, have you got, I don't have any block, the original block
No.
back, or they could use them as a sample. That'd be great, but, yeah,
I wouldn't even know where any extra would be.
it probably would be.
I don't think there is any. I've never seen any out there
I mean, I've been
anywhere.
up and down
Yeah.
that shelter upstairs a lot, there's nothing like that up there, you know.
Yeah, I think samples,
Okay.
and look at them.
Yeah,
But then do we wanna go ahead, cause we have a stop order right now, so we need to move on and either allow them to continue on before this and get the packaging.
was there, if we don't know, is there a difference in the way they're gonna have to construct it? If we don't end up going that way? I mean, I don't know, I don't feel,
We'll
I
be
don't
able
feel-
to do the same footers and same plan there, to use the 2x6 exterior framing.
no matter what we do, you're gonna use the same
Yeah,
footer, is
the
what
only
you're
thing
saying.
that would
That's what I,
change is if we decided to do a totally separate shelter house, but everything, the plans, the way they are, we would be able to use those, so. And I tell everybody, the only time in Indiana you don't wanna pour concrete is typically late January and February. Other
because I see the area that's going to be worked on, and I already got it kind of caution taped off a little bit anyway, and right out from that, I'm not planning on putting anything there. I mean,
You can work around it.
yeah, I'll work around it.
The other question would be, what do we wanna do with the art mural that's inside there? I would try to preserve it as best as I can, but I
I'd
don't
like
think
to,
you guys.
I mean, personally, I'd like to put it back up somewhere in the shelter if all possible. It was made for the shelter, it was painted for the shelter, and I'd like to be able to hang it back up in the shelter if it's all right.
What's it on?
It's, right now, it's on, that used to be a bay door right there, and
Yeah.
it's just on that. You know, we could take that off and
I
then
mean,
have it
is
put
it-
back and,
Is it screwed on the inside?
yeah, it's just
wall?
screwed on.
Is the north door open, or that north,
Yeah,
so can we just move it over there?
well, we could if we wanted to close that.
On the drawings, I had it just moving to the right.
I mean, and,
Mounting it.
well, because you're right, because that's empty. It's an empty space right there. I mean, it could be put there. I mean, you guys could tell me wherever you'd want it, you know, but I think we definitely save it, preserve it for the fact that it was
If we
done by.
can, yes. if we
Yeah,
can.
put
Because
it
it was
in
done by students in 1987, 88?
It was my junior year we painted it, so it would've been 88.
Okay, so 1988,
You helped paint that?
he
Did you
did, his
really?
name's on it.
Cool.
But no, I think we definitely
Okay.
salvage that.
Well, we'll take it down obviously as carefully as possible, and we'll set it to the side. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, that's
now.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll include it, no problem.
Sounds good.
That was the same year, if you remember, all the trash cans in the park used to get painted with murals. And so they would bring the trash cans over in the winter, and we would paint them in Mrs. McQuitty's advanced art class. And then in the spring, they would all get spread out around the park.
I remember that.
Wow, see,
remember
I
that.
don't remember, I was just a youngster, and I don't remember that.
I remember that.
I do.
I forgot about it.
McQuitty's
It-
art
I
room.
did too.
Yeah.
The art room is where the weight room is now, so we had that big art room. So all the trash cans would get stacked in the back, and every student got to pick what they wanted on their mural, and you paint it over the winter, and in the spring, we took them over to the park.
That's cool. That's cool.
I don't know if we can do that. We do that, Jeff? Are those, do we own them?
On what?
The
The mural?
Painting.
trash containers,
Oh, the ones that we have now?
yeah.
We got totes now.
I don't-
We have city totes.
I
I
now.
think he's talking about
We own
the
them?
Yes, I bought those.
plastic
Tim,
trash cans.
yes, I bought those
Yeah.
2
The
years
new
ago.
ones.
Yeah, those
We
are.
How
made
do
it-
they are?
Yes, out of my fundage.
Jeff
out of
says
our-
yes, they are.
You don't have what, I got it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the
Oh,
same.
you
thing.
didn't buy 'em?
Yeah, we had to buy them, but it was, we made that decision because it kinda looked trashy with the old white barrels. You can't keep them clean, the red lids are crazy expensive, and we just thought the city totes, that's a professional look, they look a lot better. It's a lot easier to deal with at the glass festival, obviously, you know, and it's just a cleaner look, but yeah, I went ahead and sprung out of our budget to get those a couple of years ago. Yeah, I chain them up. We got them chained up and locked every
Oh,
one.
yeah.
They also
I- I've
have
seen it.
serial numbers on
But
them.
like, yeah, they got serial numbers, but like, and they have gray lids. There won't be another tote in town that has a gray lid. So that way, if you ever see one out that's got a gray lid, you know, it
Somebody
belongs to
stole
the
it.
park, you know. But I got them all chained up and locked that when they're out. You know, right now, I got most of them put away, cause in the back of the park, it's pretty bare, you know, so.
That's a good idea though, for later, I mean, you know, in the spring or something, I mean. Well, I think we need to move on with the project, the way, you know, the way we had it, I mean, you know, like they said, you know, they can only
Did
so
you
much
wanna
they
make a
can do.
motion, Mr. Roby?
Yeah, I'll make a motion, we proceed, cause they can only do so much in the winter, I mean, you know.
Just if we have to do anything special since we got that new stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, we could, part of the motion to lift the stop work order,
Yeah,
add that to the motion.
yeah. I make a motion to
So you're making a motion to
lift that
move
stop work
forward
order
and
and
lift the stop
proceed.
work order. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Is there anything you guys wanna ask us, or is there anything else we need to ask them before?
Just Derek, get a hold of me when you get, head this way with that sample, and I'll meet you wherever, and make sure it gets into your hands, okay?
And there was one other thing that I think Christie had mentioned it when we were talking about your pole building, that she wants to put doors on the outside. So you still wanna do doors on the inside where the mural is, and then the second set of doors on the outside?
Yes, if possible. That is just for futures, if there's ever any weddings or any big,
So they can
they
shut
can
off
come,
the
they can shut off
restaurant?
in there and come in through the outside and not interfere with any big.
I think that's a good idea.
I think it's
anyway.
I think it's a great idea. so yes.
Because that way, people that's in the shelter, if they're having a dinner,
Yeah,
you don't
A
have
dinner,
everyone running
They
in
don't want
and
right,
out.
right. I think it's a great idea.
And then you can kinda say, shelter house is reserved.
Yep, you can go to the bathroom from the outside.
Yep.
And it's something, that's gonna be beneficial for anybody that's ever reserved that.
We got them,
thing, So,
we got in and out, they
Yeah.
can do from the outside, I mean, it'll be a learning experience for everybody.
Oh, yeah, well, they won't like
yeah,
it.
Joey, that'd be great.
Is there any more questions? Okay, we can move on. Did everyone get a chance to, thank you guys, gentlemen, for coming very
Appreciate
much.
your time, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Just let us know what you find out.
Will do.
Have a great
I'll bring
evening.
samples up probably either tomorrow or Wednesday.
That's fine, bud. Just get it with me. I'll be
Okay,
around.
thank you.
Thank you. Did everyone get to read the pool report?
Yeah, come back over it.
They're still out there working, Tim. They were there yesterday all day, and they're out there this evening.
Yeah, the
Working.
bathrooms are getting closer.
Yes, but they're doing the electricians are out there. I went ahead and they have a set of keys
Yes,
because,
yeah, I talked to Vic and I don't know if they're gonna try to do that now, or they're gonna try to do that in the spring, I don't know.
what's that?
The electrical,
They're doing it now. They were out there all day
I
Sunday.
got a little bit of a problem with that, I think.
There's some vans out there today, too.
Yeah, they were
Is
out
that
there.
them, Sheila?
Yes,
Okay.
they came out,
Okay.
probably around 4 o'clock, maybe.
My concern, I got two concerns. One of them, Clay's gonna agree with me, 'cause we talk about it at least once a week, it seems like. The box, nobody seems to wanna talk about the box that's outside that fence right there.
Oh, they're doing it also.
Okay.
They're also
gonna make
doing
it
it.
sealed.
Yes,
Oh, they are, great.
yes, and,
And in that box is that have anything to do with our outside lights?
you would have to ask them, Tim, I don't know.
I mean, it's like, Clay will call me and go, they're on today.
There's a couple nights.
I mean,
they have-
you'll call
they
me,
have
and
been
I'm like,
on.
are you shitting me? They've
It's
been on for 3
they ain't
days,
supposed to
you
be
know?
on. I didn't think they were supposed to be on, but they have been on, and then come about 7 AM, boom, they will pop off when they're on. But it's not every night. It's been kind of weird. That's why it confused me, you
And
know?
Ally put that in that email.
Yes,
Well, she just put electric.
yes,
Because
because,
I didn't know if that had anything to do with that box filling up with water,
I
all
talked,
that stuff is going into
Oh,
that
wow, it's
box,
short.
you know,
Yeah,
which it could be. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, but, you know, that's definitely,
I asked Jacob about that, and, he suggested fix it, and they thought they would get it all done Sunday, but when they started doing everything, it's a lot more than they
they
expected.
told me that.
Well, that's the reason I thought,
But while they're there, I mean, if that's
yes,
the electricians they want,
they're going to
we
do
need
it
to
all.
address the problem like Clay was saying. I mean, the lights are only on half the time and they're on,
there's
should
some
be on
nights
all the
when,
time.
you know, the main lights over the pool, the overhead lights, those aren't supposed to be on at night now. It's just the front
No
foyer,
one's- no.
and then there's been a couple nights last week.
I don't think anyone's ever turned them off, those were on
They-
a timer.
Well,
I
that's
think.
the
Well,
thing,
that's the
Sheila.
thing,
Some
yeah.
nights they're on, some nights they're off.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's odd, that's why I called him and, now I know I'm not crazy, you know, I mean, but,
Well, and we should be able to, for police, fire issues, maybe we don't need them all on. But, you know, for the dusk of dawn, and we can do half of them, or every other one of them, you know, in case they gotta go in there, or, you know, kid falls in there, got in there somehow and fell in there, I mean,
well, it's, you know, it's
But-
already a
but-
fortress right now with the way pickleball and our courts are lit up, which is a great thing.
yeah.
I mean, it's lit up like crazy,
Yeah.
so, that being said, with the front of the pool where the foyer area is, you know, that stays lit. So it's pretty lit up, but I see what you're saying too, and I don't think it'd be a bad idea to have.
Well,
some
there's
on
an
too.
issue, I mean, you know, one day they should be on,
Right.
and the next day they should be off, I mean, you know, it's,
They're on, they're off.
yeah, they're on or they're off, yeah.
Now, has anyone spoke to Jamie, Jay?
Yes,
Okay, you have.
doors should be here this week.
Okay, sweet. I knew I had contacted Mackenzie.
Yeah.
You know, and kinda made some contact there.
The
but
doors
I-
should be here this
Okay,
week.
great,
and-
just
and-
making sure, cause I know that's gotta get done too.
The first week in November was his installment.
Okay,
And
okay,
they're-
great.
So-
They were supposed to be here the last week in October to blow out the shelter house. I have not heard anything,
I'm not either, that's a good point, we need to figure that out
So-
too.
and I will be out of town Wednesday and Thursday, so,
Yep. Yep.
and because they
I'll have
do,
Ally send him a text.
yes, because that'd be Jonathan,
That's
and I know,
supposed to be our route now.
Yeah.
So that
yeah,
they got 16 people,
and that's what I've been doing
Yeah.
also, is just having Ally do it.
I'll do that, I'll get ahold of her tomorrow.
And
You're
it-
right, I mean, and Matt,
Yeah, and see, we're gonna have to get everyone, cause we have to, the water department, correct, am I correct?
Yeah, they have to shut
They
it
have to shut off
off
and,
and blow it out.
and blow
Cause
it out.
they're not gonna blow it all out though, are they? Are they responsible to blow out the?
Well, I mean, the lines will have to be blown out, just like they do at the shelter house. You know, once we disconnect that stuff, they gotta blow that air out.
I thought that we were having the
comfortable with
company
them to do
do
that,
that
but I
for
need-
liability reasons.
What's that, Sheila?
I thought the company that built it was doing that for liability reasons. Am I wrong on that, Jen?
The first time.
The first time to show us
Okay, yeah, so then we'll
exactly,
be there to
but
see
they
how to
need
take
to
it.
be there, I
Yeah.
would think.
Because there's lines,
Yeah,
Because there's some prior lines we have,
yeah, we need to be shown the
Yes,
proper
the
way.
proper way.
That's what
Yeah,
I
and
said.
then we take over after this year. Yeah, I get that, for sure, yeah. Cause that's kind of the point I made from the get-go, you know, we
Yeah,
don't have
we
no
don't
problem
know.
doing it, we know we gotta do it, but at least let's show us right, so
Exactly.
we know, you know, so yeah.
and they're also, Tim, they're, putting a drain, I don't know, a connection
Yes,
between the pits, the
and
two pits.
we won't have to use a sub pump no more.
We won't have to have a sub pump, it'll,
That's Vic's idea, and he
and
explained it
they
to me.
are also putting
Great idea.
a railing up to have ladders because he said he didn't like the way it was done, he thought it was unsafe. Says they're gonna put some kind of railing around it,
Around
Around
pit
the
area.
pits.
the wall.
Yeah, yes.
His
I guess
his
I'm-
idea with converging both tanks there is a great idea to, we don't have to worry about a sub pump, and we got something itself that's gonna go from tank to tank. That's brilliant. When he explained that to me, I thought that is a great idea. I mean, of course, we're still gonna go in there a couple times a week, check stuff, but
Yeah.
we don't have to
And we do
rely on a
have the
sub
sub
pump,
pump, but we
that's
have
even
one.
better.
We have one if we need it
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. And it's placed right now. It's in the lowest point of that one tank. It's in the lowest point of that one tank. We set that in there that way after we washed the walls down with bleach and the water. We went down in there and set that at the lowest point of the floor too, where it needed to be. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all set good. Me and Lisa was in there one day, then me and Justin was in there the next.
Yeah.
And it's set good, but when Vic told me that, I was impressed. I was
Yeah.
like, that's a great idea.
And I think they're going to
How
put
they gonna
a,
run that over there too?
He just said it, it's gonna be a suction thing.
oh, he's already got it drilled. I was there when he
It's
did
just going
it.
to come up, and instead of setting in this one tank, it's gonna come up and over into the deep. And
He
we-
drilled a
So
hole
you're
in
not
the
talking
bottom.
about the ball, you're talking about from the kiddie pool to the bank pool.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah, I knew that.
Yep,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's great. Vic's been awesome.
Yes,
He's-
he has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's great.
much easier to work with.
You think? Do we have any other questions or comments about our pool? It's still a work in progress, guys. We're still there a lot, aren't we, Tim?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I think we'll be happy after they,
once they get that door up, and we can get everything moved inside to your pleasure, so you can get around and get in there. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
You're still gonna have to get in.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Well, the thing is with the chemical room, with being able to go right from the outside in there, that's awesome,
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm planning on, regardless, a couple times a week, I'm going in there, I'm checking everything.
Yeah.
I'm in there, I might as well evaluate absolutely everything.
well, I
so.
think we need to this
Now,
winter
are you gonna bump-
especially.
Oh, yeah, at least a couple times a week.
Because-
Yeah.
Are you gonna bump in pumps, cause they said it need bump once a week,
I mean,
to
I
make
can.
sure that,
I can, if someone just properly tells me and shows me what to do, I got no problem doing it, cause I'm gonna be in there a couple times a week anyway, so.
I can show you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy.
Yeah, no problem.
It's only like 10 seconds.
Yeah, not a problem, like I said, we'll be in there a couple times a week anyway,
Yeah.
so.
And if you can, if you're on vacation, son, just give me a call, I'll do it, And if I can't do it, I'll chat.
Sure, whatever.
Moving on to new business, the police department, the FOP, would like to do the park the 6th and 7th of December. It's for Noah Shanaviz Cop and Kid fundraiser, and they will man it, which I think this year is gonna be a year that we're going to have more kids that are going to be needing help, and I think it would be a good idea to allow a city entity to be able to do it,
Where's that gonna take place, Asheville?
the Callaway. Like Clay usually stands out there and
Yeah,
does donations.
That instead of me or my guys standing out that night,
It'll be all
they'll
the
come
police,
out.
it'll be all the policemen out there. So,
So it's only gonna be like a 1 or 2 day thing?
6th and 7th of December is the one weekend, yes. And then they
Nice
will
idea.
get their donations will go towards the kids for
Nice
Christmas.
idea, yeah.
So do I have a motion to allow a city entity or organization, city entity to be able to do that for a fundraiser?
I make a motion to let the, Chenavez fundraiser happen. I think they've already got a, you know,
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. Do we have any questions, concerns about anything? Do I have
I had a couple
okay.
people for, the public was calling, wanted to know if we was gonna do a,
Oh, I can't look on his face.
Do a lot?
what do you call it when they do the plunge?
Polar plunge,
Yeah, the polar plunge,
polar bear plunge.
yeah.
Tell me you ought to do that.
Are they doing it? The people asking you, are
I'm
they?
BSing you.
Are
I
they?
just wanted to see what the guys look like.
Our next meeting will be November the 24th. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
What's that, when Thanksgiving, Lisa? Or Sheila?
27th.
27th?
Yes, and our meeting's the 24th.
Yes, 27th, and
Will y'all be able to do that then, right?
our opening night is the 28th, the day after Thanksgiving, July.
To turn the lights on?
And then that Saturday will be uptown. So last year
So
they,
it's the same weekend?
yeah, last year they,
Should be.
last year they wanted me to start opening the day after Thanksgiving, because
Oh.
there's a lot of families here, you know, so.
I do have something. I almost forgot, guys. Lisa and I, they do, like, donate a tree and the Uptown project.
Yeah.
Oh,
Festival.
Yes, festival. They're going, and Lisa and I are doing one and donating it from the park.
Oh, nice. What?
It's a candy land. It's all
Oh.
candy. We've already spent a fortune on it. It's gonna be pretty though. So, but we're donating it and we're putting it from the park. So,
cool.
almost forgot to tell everyone.
Yeah. Better you and, Lisa than me and Clay.
That's what I thought too. My sentiments exactly. I have a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. Thank you.
Sheila, Tim,
Yes.
I will let you guys know as soon as Derek gets me that sample, okay?
Well, Chad had shown me some of that stuff.
I know.
It's- It was,
Yeah, too.
it's,
Yeah.
but I think it's gonna be much easier and be a lot closer. I mean, and the thing about it, we can get it close, and you can use it for anything, you know?
Exactly. You can, even if,
How's Mr. Graham this evening?
Not bad. How are
Pretty
you?
quiet, pretty quiet.
I am quiet.
I think that's probably a good thing.
Getting dark this early.
Hey, did that,
Yeah, that's true. If I'm talking, it usually doesn't good.
that score of Mount Vernon, was that about what you figured, or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. Mount Vernon's had a tough year.
Oh, it don't happen very often.
0-10.
Are you kidding?
No,
Mount Vernon is 0-10?
0-10. 2021 state champs, 0-10 in 2025.
Wow.
Same coach.
Did he retire?
Well, the coach
Hi,
that
honey,
kind of
we
built
were
it
done.
up retired. And then
Okay,
a new one
that's
took
what I
over in
was thinking.
2021
Thank
and
you.
won the state. But since then,
I got fired.
Well, he was old school.
yeah.
But man,
He's
you
somewhere
give
else
him the
now.
ball, he held me have it for a whole quarter.
They're tiny.
You see that running
They're
back?
a little team.
You see that
Penalty
running back
just
from
bullied.
Knox?
Where's
He's
those
about
kids
to break
going?
the state.
I don't know.
The
They used to
Out
have
of
some-
signs.
Yeah.
The one that Sammy owned for a while in Spinburg, there's gonna be a kid break that record again from Knox. He had
I see that.
460-some yards last weekend.
That's a
Beat
big-
Jimtown. Jimtown's usually decent.
You had to be tired.